All right. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to a very, very exciting day for our Suikoden playthrough, where hopefully we're going to be able to finish it up and do the last big thing. So it should be good. I was thinking something really similar, Rev, because I was thinking of Monty Python, where it's just like, I got better. Better anyway! He's totally dead. 100% for sure. Never coming back. Never, ever, ever. Until he comes back. Also, I love this guy because he's a spy. And he's all like, yeah, I'm a spy. What of it? But I'm pretending to not be a spy to make it easier for the game narrative. Okay, so I think we're ready. We've got all of our stars. We've got all of our equipment. We've got a solid group here. We've got water magic. We've got Crowley with his pretty awesome magic. So I think we can do this. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to make it. But look! 87 months for Rev. 87. You know what that means? That means that in a month, you'll be at, like, the Chinese lucky number. 88. Alright. Wait, didn't Hubert join me? That's impossible! Alright, so we get rid of all the bad guys. But, incidentally, I am really hoping that we can... Oh, looking for Uber joined us. Got it. But either way, I really hope that we can finish it today. I think that'll be a nice kind of cap on everything. Ah, yes, of course. Joshua. Oh, okay. You haven't played Suikoden 2. Oh, interesting. I mean, I feel like that's the logical next step as far as games to play, right? Because we do need to figure out what I'm going to play next. But, incidentally, I hope everybody had a decent week and any potential fun weekend plans. Obviously, it's for folks who are in the kind of upper northern-ish hemisphere. We've got a decent amount of fall foliage coming through and kind of starting to do its thing, which is always very exciting. You know, the leaves changing and whatnots. It's pretty cool. I'm a fan. Alright, charge attack. So that means that we need magic. But either way, I'm excited for this weekend, I know, because I don't have anything too major going on. I do have some stuff. I've got some big stuff planned. Well, I say big stuff. I've got some stuff planned. But I'm mostly like, woo, let's do the thing. Let's go. Let's have fun. So it should be good. Should be good. Alright. Sorry, I was just looking through a couple of quick things for my that I've got, like, basically node cards. Okay. Anyway, so Rev, what do you? Oh shoot, what did they say? Did they say a charge attack? I think they said a charge attack. I don't know. I'm going to assume they said a charge attack. Oh, bugger. Oh, no, we did it. Go us. Yeah, if I'm gonna be here and like seeing what the bad guys do, I should probably actually pay attention. Uber's charge? That sounds like cheating. I know my weeks, the last few weeks have been really brutal, really difficult. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to have some kind of increased happiness, some kind of betterment. I I mostly have been hoping for good news, and I was talking to my wife about this, like how do I define good news, and it's kind of tough to put into words, but I'm like, good news is just good news. I want the news to be good. I don't even care. We're just gonna do it. Oh, well, I guess I should have cared. Um, but yeah, it's tough to find good news in this world. It's really frustrating. So I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful, but I'm not overly optimistic. We shall see, though. I do request that folks cross fingers for me that stuff goes well. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky, incidentally, which is actually a ton of fun. I have been having a blast with it. I think it's because it just very perfectly scratches the particular itch that I have, and it's awesome. Like doing the whole exploration, you don't quite know what you're gonna get. I found some really goofy planets, some really fun stuff. So, yeah. I found one really weird one. It was basically made up of a bunch of like hexagonal pieces. I have no clue what it was. Didn't make any sense. It seemed pretty cool, but it was also kind of meh. Okay, so can we just take the folks that I had already planned? Because that would be ideal. What? Seriously, why am I going to sit here and make a party of people to bring with me if half of them are just going to get kicked out temporarily, and it's going to be like, oh, hey, yeah, never mind. Oh, being outside will only worsen your injuries? Can I get a doctor's note that says that? I need a doctor's note that says I can't be outside. I feel like that would assist me greatly. Get a goat to sacrifice to any god I favor. Ooh, that's a tough call. I mean, for right now, let me see who would be useful. Like honestly, I'd be inclined to Hades on account of the fact that homie has literally all of the money, and money would be great right now. Okay. 27,000 is a lot. And times 6. But what else do we got? Okay, nothing interesting. Well, I'll upgrade what I can because I should upgrade some stuff at least. Also, I do apologize. I'm just trying to focus on making sure that I get all of these things in place. Alright, so let me get rid of the stuff that I don't need. Anything that I don't have equipped. I'm kind of sad too because I wasn't able to finish up like the what's it called, the painting and the sound stuff, all of those things. I was hoping I'd be able to, but oh well. Sometimes we can skate through. Okay, that's good. But here, I know I saw shield for Flick. That's it. That is everything. So let me... Alright. That was weird. Don't get swindled! Hey, get out my store! Weird. Okay, so we got clone, lightning, water, cycle. So Cleo has a water. That's one water, which I think should be okay. Dump my inventory. I can do that. Well, I'll get rid of like the one Mega Mask. Wait, you can't buy it? Why? Oh, the needle I can definitely get rid of. Sound set 3, I'm guessing I can't get rid of. I feel like Thunder Orb is good, but whatever. I'm sitting here getting rid of stuff that I may not should be getting rid of. But Rev told me to. And let me see if I can get this stupid vase identified. Oh, sorry, urn. It's not a vase or a vase. Ooh, it's fine china. Okay. So my inventory is pretty clear. I've got what armor and accessories I can afford. I imagine all of these are locked. He says as he walks into the unlocked one. Of course, there's nothing of interest here. Okay. So we should be alright. Now the good news is we have both Cleo and Crowley. Crowley is really good with damage, but he also has some healing abilities. And then Cleo, she's got primarily healing. So I think we'll be okay on that front for stuff. Let's see. I am hoping to get this as relatively quick as possible. Imperial General. Okay, so you gotta fight this guy. So see, this is the problem that I'm running into now is I'm not sure when to use some of my really powerful spells, because I don't know when I might need them more, for lack of a better term. Let's see what we got here. Like, for example, Flick, he's got these little things. Like, I can use my lightning ball. Not sure if it's really worth it, but we'll try. Use all the heavy attacks. Got it. Okay. The thing is that well, we'll see if this works. I know sometimes the... What's it called? The... Oh my god, I'm sorry, I can't think. Sometimes the main stuff... Sometimes it's just better to use the regular capabilities. Now, incidentally, anybody who doesn't know what's going on here, we are going after the Emperor because the Emperor, while himself is not technically evil, he is being influenced by an evil person. And so mostly we are trying to stop her. She's really the bad guy. Now, we see a rest stop somewhere. I want to be at least a little bit careful to... Okay, armor. Equip it. So maybe Cleo can. No. Crowley can... No, Crowley can't. It's so annoying trying to figure out who can equip what types of stuff. Okay, so I do have to go back to the inn, because the inn was locked when I went there. I'm just saying. But we can try. So we'll go rest up real quick, get our spell slots back. And so, incidentally, we're going to have to fight the bad lady. Yeah, see, it's locked. Unless I, like, go completely somewhere else. Where even is this? Gregenmeister. I feel like this is a lot of effort just to do the thing. Camp? What camp? I don't remember there being a camp. Now the question is, do we want to put a rune onto Kai? Because he currently does not have one. The problem is, I don't think I've got anything... Okay, he's got haziness, but... I don't know. He's a much better physical attacker, though, so I think it's good to leave that. The problem is oh, he's got a non-removable. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go back to Gregenmeister. I know it's like Greg Minster, but I call it Gregenmeister. Alright, so my guess of what we'll have to do here is we'll have to fight the Emperor in like some wacky thing. Weapons, good question. Let's see here. Yes, we're all at 16. So we're all good there. Weapons are maxed. We've got our best equipment that we can find so far. If we find anything in here, then we'll be able to equip that. But so far, I think we'll be okay. Now, see, what I'm worried about is that you, Rev, are doing your Rev thing, and you're trying to, like, psych up this wacky, crazy thing, and like, oh my god, you gotta be prepared, you gotta be ready, you gotta do this, that, and the other, when it takes me like 30 seconds to beat the bad guy. I really hope that doesn't happen. Because I'm gonna be mad. I will look for secret passages, though. At least a little bit. But that's the thing. My goal is that I do want to finish today. I do really want to. So we are going to do our best to attain that goal. And that means that we may have to go a little bit over, but that's all right. I can't remember, was it Pan who had his own like special what's it called? His own special rune along with Victor? Because like Victor's the only one who's able to equip the clone rune. I remember there was the boar rune, or is that the one I'm thinking of? Either way. Clone. Can get into a good healing loop. Okay. Well, and like I said, I've got both Cleo and Crowley who have healing abilities. Now, Crowley's are kind of ancillary healing, whereas Cleo's are direct healing. So I think those will be much more. Oops. Those will be much more useful. Right? Just as far as straight up efficiency in healing, I won't be able to beat Cleo because she has the water room, and that's just gonna be like epic for just straight up heals. Ah shoot, I forgot to do the home room, but we should still be okay. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose. I don't know what's up with me. It's like some kind of a nervous tick or something. I'm mostly just really hoping that we can do this. Wait a minute, why? I just noticed that Cleo has a couple of missing slots. That worries me. That is a good idea, Rev. We will do that. However, I still stand by my point, Rev. So help me, if this ends up being like that stupid freaking orb ball thing that took me like 2 seconds to beat, because it's like, yeah, you know, I've got good. I have I have a good optimization. We'll be mad. But at the same time, this is something that I've talked about before in this game. You don't see it a huge amount with RPGs like this, where you can, I mean, effectively be over leveled. Because in this game, you've got levels, but it's more about your equipment and stuff. So let me just excuse me. I haven't seen any treasures except that one. I also realized that I have literally I have literally never used any unite attack other than this master and pupil thing. We're doing our best. Oh, keep the mega on Victor? Yeah, for sure. We can move it. He's got enough space, though. That's my point. So here we'll do this. We'll do this. And then we can move this. Actually, I probably could have used that medicine for a little healing, but whatever. Like, Flick could use a touching up here. Oh, that's right! I used Gremio's and Pansy Knight. Point is that I didn't use a vast majority of the available Unite attacks. I'm sure there are many Unites available, and I used like 2. And that's what I was thinking, Rev. I was gonna do the ninja one, because I was like, the ninjas have to have some kind of cool Unite thing. I'm guessing that the Smiths do as well, but I really couldn't care less about the Smiths, because I feel like the only reason that they exist in the game is just to allow you to upgrade your weapons. There is effectively no other purpose for them. Alright, so let me see here. Okay. Boy, there's just a lot of random fights here. We're doing our best. We're making progress here, but dang. Well, and that's the thing, right, Rev? Because having individually good characters gives you overall more and better damage compared to like I need to use these particular people in order to make this one attack function well. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm gonna give him the earth boots. It's not much, but it's an increase. Horned helmet. I don't think that's an increase for anybody. Oh, it is, but I don't know if anyone can equip it. Aha, Cleo. Of course Cleo can equip a horned helmet, because that makes perfect sense for no freaking reason. It legit drives me insane not being able to tell who can equip what, or what the rules are as far as the equipping. You know, for a majority of the game, I thought Cleo was a guy, because she looks manly. Not that I care, it's just, she looks like that. She's a Valkyrie? Homie has like a fancy purple sachet shtick thing going on. Okay, Power Ring, that sounds like something that's good. Okay, so maybe Victor can get the Power Ring? Or no, maybe Flick. It's 1 less defense, but it boosts strength, so I'm gonna do it. There's a system, but it's hidden for reasons. Ugh. Oh, the wonderfully mysterious, pointless choices of, well, everything. Especially RPG making. Now, see, this is the question I have. I've got my spell slots here, right? But if we look at Cleo, we've got 8 out of 9, 7 out of 8, and 3 out of 4. And I know I used those in the last battle, but I rested. Shouldn't my spell slots come back after a rest? Or am I tripping? And like, I rested in the castle. I didn't rest in like some Podunk Nowhere Town. I don't know. It just has me freaking out. Not being completely full up. Japanese in the 90s were just wild. Yeah, that's fair. That tracks. I think a large portion of all the stuff that happens can be defined or described by, well, it was the 90s, or it made sense at the time. Oh, she. Oh, she. Okay, so we've got 3 things here. Okay, it's looking like one of the heads, or each of the individual heads, has some kind of resistance, or what's it called? Some kind of like immunity. I did see distinctly one of them pop up and do the whole thing, which tends to tell me that there's a bad thing here. Let's just do that. Oh. I need to pay more attention to what Flick does, because it looked like Flick's and also Crowley's did nothing. So hang on, let me see. Okay, that did something. Okay, Flick's did something. Cleo is healing. She's good. Crowley. Okay, see? Crowley's didn't work. Alright, so we need to get Crowley doing something else. I'm not sure how much we've got here, but Gotta make sure that we keep Ali alive. There's not a huge amount of point to doing the... Okay, there we go. There's something there. Problem is, it's like it's either 100 damage to a single bad guy or 500 to everybody for Crowley. It's a little annoying. Let's see what we can do here. I don't want to use the 1000 to a single enemy because I frankly don't know how close that left one is to dying. So that's why I wasn't using my top damage spells, because I didn't know how much HP a couple of them had left. There we go. Oh, you mean that lightning attack? I think you heard you. I think you heard you talking, Rev. Oh, because it's lightning. Got it. See, the nice thing is that I still have my Shining Wind thing with Crowley, so I still have a decent amount of healing, which is great. But, yeah, we should be okay. Oh yeah, for sure. I can see the RNG issue, because like it only healed once, and that was awesome for me. Kasim, change, Your Majesty. We believe in you. Okay, this is my problem. Wendy was the actual bad guy. How is it that I don't fight her? Is this when I finally get to use the rune and then she dies or something? Oh, Oh, there's dramatic gradient geometrics. Wasn't one of the shticks that I could sacrifice myself in order to take her with me or something? Oh, girl, you ain't got no magic. Yeah. Oh, dear. Ah, I lied. Love it. Oh, were they gonna jump off together? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, what brave new will I build? See, I got all the other generals to help me out. Oh, crap. I knew it. Oh. Dang. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. Like, he constantly, or we just assumed that she was doing the whole, like, evil person whispering in his ear shtick. But nah, he was just a douchebag. That's crazy. That was cool. Oh, this feels like Ocarina of Time now. Are you serious? But now I don't have... I've lost a member of my troop. Hang on. I hope I don't lose, like, everybody. That would suck. Oh, flick! No! Oh! No, bro! I'm just kind of guesstimating with the decisions here. Oh! Friendly rivalry! go, Celestial Sword! I choose you! I'm really hoping that there's no right and wrong answers to the dialogues that I just did. That was crazy, though. Oh, they always do? That's good to know. Black has been avenged. Indeed. Yeah, I will say, a lot of the characters in this game are legitimately lovable. Like, truly. They really, really are. Dang, I thought the old guy was like gonna stab him or something. It's like, the answer to that is revenge! Stab! Turns out the doctor was the real bad person. Oh, cool. We get like an epilogue. Okay, yeah, see, there's the person who looked at Uber. No, Victor disappeared! Not cool! No, Flick. It, it's really interesting to see how these how they kind of go with each other depending on if they are if they're a required character versus somebody that you can just randomly pick up along the way. Because a lot of these folks I didn't have to do anything, or I didn't have to get them, but the ones I did have to get have a, oh yeah, see, like the Torban Republic, put in charge of managing the finances. Lorelai, we never found Rory. I just want to put that out there. Garden full of roses. Collecting sounds. Yeah. Oh, made aware of his own ineptitude. He returned to his cave. Crowley, my boy! Yes! Still gallivanting around. Left on a journey, end up in Suikoden 2. That would make sense. Though, at the time, when Suikoden 1 was released and everything, did they... was it known that it was getting a sequel already? Or was that something that came later? Center flying off some far. Oh, Chinese epic. Nice. That's cool. A restaurant specializing in stews. Aw, became Kirkus's bride. Still enjoys playing dice. Designing new backs. I feel like Chandler is kind of an odd one to end the list with. I don't know. Is that just me? Am I the only one who thinks that? I mean, it's really cool that they had at least the potential idea or concept to expand it out and everything. It's not letting me skip this. I can't do anything. But I want to see what happens at the end. Well, it was in the order of the star number. Water Story. It's such a lame name. Why is it that all of these massive epic story things of heroes and villains and magic and dragons boils down to, it's like, oh, yeah, this is a water story. It's pretty cool, I guess. Speaking of, I started reading Lord of the Rings. I finished up the three body problem. Very, very cool. I really loved it. It was awesome. I will say, not to spoil anything for folks who haven't read it, my favorite aspect was the whole testing with multi-dimensional aspects. That was really cool. I don't know how logical or how grounded in modern physics it is, but it was really neat. I thought that was really freaking cool. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings I'm really excited about. I had read a little bit when I was younger, but I couldn't get into it. And now I've got to... Special thanks to Never. Aw. Special thanks to Lucky! I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. So I couldn't really get into it, but I'm excited now to really try it because it is like the high fantasy. You know, you got to do it. Got to do it right. Um, and what is it? There was I'm at the point where the group has just met with the first kind of cadre of elves. So I'm not very far into it, as in the adventure, even though I'm like 100 pages into the book. It's been very long now. Oh, cool! Essays on each chapter? Well, what's the concept of the essays? Is it like a literary analysis or retrospective type of thing? But if he's at Return of the King, that's really impressive. Because I think I remember. Oh, what it meant to him. Okay, cool. So I remember there was a book that I got. I still have it, but a uh, it's called something like the Science of Middle Earth, like the science and nature or science and design of Middle Earth, something along those lines. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of writing. Um, so the science stuff, the science of Middle Earth thing, I tried my best to get into it, but it was frankly really boring. I loved the concept, which was trying to take some of the fantastical things within Lord of the Rings and put it into a modern real world context. For example, the One Ring. It's a metal that can only be destroyed in very specific conditions, and it requires, this, that, and the other. And on top of that, it has etching that only appears under certain conditions, and basically going into like the metallurgy of how that might be possible. So that's what I said. It sounds really freaking cool on the face of it, but to read through it was incredibly boring. I was not fun. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'll have to check out the what's it called? That Lord of the Rings thing. The problem is I don't want spoilers. So I'll have to be careful. Oh, so if it's just going to be Tolkien, has he already done like The Hobbit? Is he going to do is it Samilarian? Samilarian? Not to mention all the stuff that was posthumous. Because there's a lot of Tolkien. Font. I want to get credit for a font and a manual. Yay. Seen the movies but not read the books. That sounds about right. I know for me, the first thing that I noticed in the books was the actual amount of time, like literal timeline time that it takes before stuff starts happening. Because in the movies it's kind of like, happy birthday, oh shoot, we gotta go. Doesn't happen that way in the books. So I was kind of surprised by that. But at the same time, I felt that it made a lot more sense just because of the nature of hobbits and how they're described, and like what they would or wouldn't want to do, because that's how they live, is what they want to do. They're kind of their own thing, and that's fine. Ooh, live reads of chapters. But does he do voices? Does he have fun voices? But yes, for next time, Suikoden 2, we gotta see, what is it, the great, the Dun something war, Dun Unity War, Unification War, something along those lines. He doesn't do voices. What's the point? Oh, that's fair. I talk about doing voices and everything, but I know I am not good at them. Like I try it with D&D, whether I'm doing the DM or playing as a character, and I really do. I try to make things a little bit more immersive. I'm just not good at it. And part of the thing that really sucks is, well, one of my buddies that I play I play board games with. We meet up regularly, typically twice a week, or not twice a week, but twice a month generally. He is a professional voice actor. That is what he does. And he does a ton of audiobooks of all different sorts. The problem I have with it is most of his books are smut books. But that's beside the point. Hey, look, it's us walking. We rolled through, what, like 6 minutes of credits to see us walking? Oh, that's a cool shot. That's really freaking cool. I like that. I feel like that's the kind of shot that was made to be, like a poster or a what's it called, or just like the promotional art for either the remake or the original game, or potentially both. Incidentally, fun fact on Steam, 41.8% of players have completed Suikoden 1. And 36% of players have gotten all 108 stars. So it's pretty close. A pretty vast majority of people who have beaten the game also got every single star. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, totally. Just a little help. This is fine. This is nothing. And I don't care what anybody says. I am still suspicious of that guy sitting in the ruined city, just sitting at the table drinking a beer. I don't care what anybody says. It is suspicious. I don't trust him. Something goofy is going on. I don't know what it is, but it's something, and I'm going to find out what. 18 hours, full clear. Woo! And that's as the most infamous slow runner that ever slow ran. Well, maybe not quite, but pretty close. Either way, I'm excited for Suikoden 2. So with that, I will say thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed the playthrough. I know it was a lot of fun for me. I had an absolute blast doing it. I love old school RPGs, especially stuff like this that kind of takes a little bit of a risk, puts in something that's kind of unique. Some of my other favorites that do that were the original Xenogears, if you all are familiar, as well as Vanguard Bandits. Two really great PS1 era games. great time for JRPGs and great time for a lot of experimentation in them. It was a lot of fun. But that said, I also want to say thanks so much to Rev for recommending and for getting the game and everything, because it's awesome and I really appreciate it. And it was a ton of fun. And like I said, hope that you all enjoyed. And for next time, we are going to be going. We are going to be going into the Unification War. We won't actually do anything here, but I'm curious just to see. Oh wow, that's very dramatic Konami intro. But this is where we're going to be next time. So looking forward to seeing you all. Next week, I should still be available. I should still be able to stream. So hopefully we'll be there. But if not, I'll keep everything open on Discord to let folks know. But yeah. Alright. Well, with that, thanks again. Take care. Stay safe, everybody. Have a good time. And I will hopefully see you all next week, so that we can see where all of this drama leads to. Alright? Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye.